This home was built in a factory.
Come check out a finished unit.
So a prefab home is a structure that was built in a factory and brought to a specific site for permanent installation.
Prefabricated homes are not a new thing. Remember the Sears catalog? Well, actually, Gen Z, you probably don't remember Sears. It was the late 1800s version of Amazon. Between 1946 and 1952, you could order a prefabricated home right from their Home Art Homes catalog. But in the 1950s, building a home was cheap and traditional construction prevailed. But today, the U.S. is short of meeting housing demand by over 5 million homes, in a time when construction suffers a severe labor shortage.
We're going to see generation after generation that's just not interested in getting a job in the construction field. It's not as attractive and as exciting as it used to be.
But software, robotics, and new building materials are giving rise to a new wave of prefabricated home building. And with it, new types of jobs.
The future of construction will definitely be more automated, more robotic, and more mechanized. It's just a matter of time.
Once again, technology is changing work as we know it. Are you ready? These are the blue, white, and no-collar jobs of today and the future.
Right now we're putting safety railing up. This is an elevated slab. It's about 18 feet to the bottom, so before anyone can get started, we gotta make sure the team is safe.
Lior Kauser is an installation supervisor at Cover, a custom prefab home company based in Los Angeles. When a traditional home takes 7 to 9 months to build, his team can assemble a 1,200 square foot home in 1 to 2 months. But how? In order to answer that, we have to go to the factory.
Welcome to Cover. This is where all the magic and the miracles take place.
Inside this factory, software and robotics fabricate nearly every component needed to build Cover's homes. Lior is about to give us the grand tour.
Check out the CNC machine. We mill everything from our window frames, doors, and a whole list of other components. So it ensures precision, accuracy, and it's highly efficient too. So here we got our electrical workstation. So when a wall is installed, it's actually already wired for power. Everything gets shipped out just ready to install. Let's go see what the engineers are up to. This is where all the great ideas are born. Oh, check this out. This is my step ladder. I've never met my real one.
Once all the components are made at the factory, they're packaged and shipped out to the job sites. The crew unloads the components to the house and begin their installation.
So now we're at another site. We're at about 70 to 85% completion.
This house will take about 4.5 weeks to complete, because instead of building board by board, these prefabricated components come together more like IKEA furniture.
Just line it up on those cleats, and this tiny section of wall just gets installed just like that.
Somebody with zero construction experience can get trained up in a matter of weeks.
So you just got a little bit of alignment left on that exterior wall?
Cover's installation technicians are full-time employees, and they work at multiple ongoing job sites. A key factor to the installer's speed is the wall paneling system. It's a lot like Legos. While ease and speed are key benefits to building prefab homes, they do come with limitations. If pieces don't fit right during installation, you can't use a saw to make adjustments like in traditional construction. Home buyers can also have a hard time financing these homes, as with most, you need to pay in full before the home is completed. But from a job perspective, prefab construction is a safer, more reliable job compared to traditional home construction. Before Lior became a prefab installer, he did a job you couldn't pay most people to do.
The particular construction that I was doing was steel erecting, walking right on the edge of death on narrow beams. Conventional construction, you're just working hard, man. You're working with your back, things are heavy, environment is just brutal. In Cover, things are more light duty, so it's not so much strain on your physical health, which, just allows you to enjoy life more when you do have free time.
Lior broke into the prefab industry through a job posting Cover had advertised online. With roughly 900 prefabricated home-related businesses in the United States, it's easier to enter the industry than ever before.
Looking through that haze, you could see all the skyscrapers. That's where it began for me. Now we're building factory homes. What a trip.
Hey, quiet on the set.
CNBC reports that home builders will have to double their pace in order to close the housing gap of over 5 million units in the next 5 to 6 years. Prefabricated production could be a viable solution to quickly get homes into the market.
Changing an industry is probably the most difficult thing anyone can take on. But technology is starting to recognize that there's a market there that really hasn't been tapped into, and there's just far too much potential to ignore.
With the global prefabricated buildings market estimated to grow to $153.7 billion by 2026,
Should we pop this wall in?
prefab jobs like Lior's and others are expected to be in strong demand for the coming years.
Hey. Beat it.